from the book of Leviticus.
Leviticus 18:22 says, if a man lies with another man.
Leviticus 20:13 says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Do you know, Ruby, what the book of Leviticus says?
Let's be real. If you've ever opened up the book of Leviticus, it can feel like hitting a brick wall. All the repetition, unusual laws, and ancient format might leave you feeling more confused than connected. I get it. It's a tough one. But here's the thing. If we take a step back and understand the bigger picture, Leviticus can actually be incredibly meaningful. So what's this book really about? Let's dive in. First, let's set the stage. In the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible, Leviticus is sandwiched between Exodus and Numbers. At the end of Exodus, Moses can't enter into the tabernacle, that sacred tent where God's presence dwells. But by the time we get to Numbers, Moses is inside, talking with God. What changed? The answer lies in Leviticus. Leviticus is more than a rule book. It's a bridge. It's about repairing the relationship between God and humans so they can live together in harmony. It's like fixing a broken bicycle chain. Without it, the bike won't work. And without restoration, humans can't be in God's presence. Chapters 1 through 7. Think back to the Garden of Eden. It was this perfect, sacred space where God and humans lived in harmony. But when humans chose their own wisdom over God's instructions, they became separated from Him. That's where Leviticus comes in. In the first part of the book, God gives Moses instruction for sacrifices and atonement. Basically, a way to cover over the corruption that keeps people out of His presence. Yahweh calls to Moses from inside the tent and lays out a system of living, thinking, and trusting that can heal the rift. Now, I know the ideal sacrifices might feel strange to us. Animals? Altars? Blood? But here's what's going on. Those sacrifices weren't just rituals. They were vivid, tangible reminders of the cost of broken relationships. People could see, smell, and experience the weight of their choices, but they could also feel the relief of forgiveness. It's not just about the past either. This pattern of sacrifice and atonement points us to Yeshua, who would one day become the ultimate sacrifice, making a way for all of us to enter into God's presence permanently. Chapters 8 through 16. So, humans now have a way to repair their relationship with God. But what about the physical space where they meet with Him? That's what this second section is all about. The tabernacle, the tent of meeting, needed to be pure and holy, just like the people entering it. And holiness is a big theme here. But what does it even mean to be holy? Holiness isn't just about being morally good. It's about being set apart for a special purpose. Think of it like a clean bike helmet. It's not just clean for the sake of being clean. It's set apart to protect your head while you ride. Similarly, God's instructions for purity help the people become clean and prepared to be in His presence. Through rituals, sacrifices, and laws, Yahweh made it possible for the people and the tabernacle to be temporarily clean and unblemished, creating a space where He could dwell with His people again. Chapters 17 through 27. Now Yahweh doesn't just want a holy tabernacle. He wants holy people who can reflect His goodness to the world. That's what the final section of Leviticus focuses on. God gives the Israelites a new way to live, with instructions designed to strengthen their relationships with each other and with Him. These laws weren't meant to burden the people. They were meant to help them thrive. This section also includes instructions for festivals and celebrations. Yahweh didn't just allow for parties, He commanded them. Why? Because these celebrations reminded the people of His protection, love, and provision. They helped the community come together and reflect on the goodness of God. And at the heart of it all was the Sabbath. The Sabbath was an invitation to rest and trust in Yahweh's provision, rather than relying on their own efforts. It was a way to reset and realign their lives with God's rhythm. So what's the takeaway? Leviticus shows us Yahweh's deep desire to restore His relationship with humanity. He's not content to leave us on the outside, separated by sin and corruption. Instead, He makes way for us to come back into His presence, to be cleansed, and to experience His rest. And all of this points us to Yeshua. Through His life and death and resurrection, Yeshua became the ultimate sacrifice, opening the door for all people to enter into a relationship with God. He didn't just repair the broken chain, He gave us a brand new bike and invited us to ride with Him into eternal rest and peace. Leviticus may seem intimidating, but it's a powerful story of restoration, forgiveness, and hope. It's about God's love for His people and His desire to be with them. So next time you crack open this book, remember, it's not just about laws and sacrifices. It's about the incredible lengths Yahweh goes to in order to bring His people back to Him. Thank you for joining me here today. Until next time, Shalom, Shalom.